What's up, everyone? I'm your female otaku. Happy New Year once again. It is 2017, and 2017 will be known as the year of Fate. I knew that there were so many different variations of Fate. However, I didn't know that there was this many. Like, I remember last year, it was like Easter or something like that, where we got the announcement about Heaven's Feel being split into a trilogy of movies, and where we heard about Fate Extra Last Encore being done by Shaft. And not only that, but we got the PVs for those two yesterday, and another thing that I have not heard of before called Fate Apocrypha? That. I don't know what Fate Apocrypha is. I don't know if it's going to be a movie, if this is a series, if this is an OVA. I don't really know. But speaking of OVAs, don't worry, I will talk about Fate Grand Order in a separate video. There's only one thing I regret on my channel, and that is not talking about Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works when it was airing back over in 2015, the second core, because that's when I started doing YouTube videos for anime related stuff. It was last year in the spring, and a lot of people were upset with that, and I didn't think much of it until I actually sat down and watched Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night, and even Kara no Kyokai. I did that earlier last year in May. So I'm now a huge Fate fangirl. I have oh wait, it's not here, I forgot. I have a Fate Zero wall scroll that's back over at my dorm, but what I do have here is my waifu, Rin Tosaka. Oh man, the finest legs in all of anime. I can't. And don't worry guys, I actually finally bought the Rin Tosaka cosplay like I said I would. I finally bought it. So yeah, that'll be coming in a month or two. But yeah, anyway, we're not going to talk about how much of a Fate fangirl I am. We're here to talk about those PVs. Out of all the PVs that we got, my personal favorite is Fate Extra Last Encore. Now, I'm not too well versed in the entirety of Fate. All I know is from, Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, and I didn't see the original Fate Stay Night, but I was told to avoid that. But I know Unlimited Blade Works was supposed to be like the Rin route, while the actual Fate Stay Night is just supposed to be the Shiro route, but Ufotable kind of changed that. With Fate Extra, I know that it's just like an alternative universe to Fate. Basically all of these are, except for, Heaven's Feel, that actually is a sequel. But I'll get to that later. With Fate Extra, what we got in this PV, maybe it's my favorite because I love Shaft so much, my third favorite studio of all time. Just their visuals, man, like I paid attention to each and every single one. We have Saber surrounded by corpses, and I'm just like, okay, so is this going back to her past? There's blood everywhere, Saber is shocked, and we have this one scene resembling that famous scene over in Fate Stay Night with Saber when she first meets Shiro, Saber standing tall and mighty while Shiro's on the ground, like looking at her like, wow, oh my god, what is this? This time what we got was Saber staring down at a corpse, a skeleton, and the skeleton was pointing at her, and it was just like, what is this? And then we see, it wasn't completed, but we saw this figure suddenly transform into something. It was a figure of white, and then black started to cover it, and it just stops midway, like at around the stomach area it stops, and that's when we got the title drop. So, what? What is this? What has happened? I don't understand, what is this? Oh my gosh, but I am excited. It's most likely because I'm such a Shaft fangirl, but it's whatever, I'm excited for this one the most. Fate Heaven's Feel. This is the PV for the first movie. Now with Heaven's Feel, I do know that Sakura is now going to be the main character, and I had quite a few questions when it came to Sakura in Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, because it didn't seem like she remembered what happened in Fate Zero. It didn't seem like she knew that she was related to Rin. It didn't seem like Rin knew who Sakura is, and it didn't seem like Sakura knew that she actually has, mana within her after what happened with the worms and stuff like that in Fate Zero. So I wasn't really sure, and I was really surprised that Heaven's Feel takes place shortly after Unlimited Blade Works. Like, they're still in high school. I was like, what? what is going on? What? So is a new game about to begin so soon? Like, they were first years or second years in Unlimited Blade Works. I believe they were first years, but they could also be like second years. And you know, this is so strange because how Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works ended, it ended with Rin and Shiro in college, in university. So it's just like, what? What is this? Are we taking like a couple steps back? I don't know. But in this PV, it seems like Sakura remembers what happened to her in Fate Zero. So that's just what I'm assuming. I'm not positive. She does seem depressed now, and other things I know about Heaven's Feel is that this is apparently supposed to be the best one out of all the Fates. You know, Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and yeah. This is supposed to be the darkest one, darker than Fate Zero, and by far the best one. So I'm really looking forward to that because Fate Zero is one of my favorites anime of all time. I did enjoy Unlimited Blade Works, but Fate Zero, man. Fate Zero I found was way more mature. So yeah, if there is going to be a new Holy Grail War, then Saber will definitely still be there because she's still alive, and we're just gonna get all new servants since, you know, Gilgamesh is dead. So yeah, goodness, my man Gil, come on, man, why you gotta kill him off like that? I'm sorry, I'm just being salty. Let me talk about Fate. I'm sorry, Apocrypha. We'll just talk about that one, okay? So this Fate I have not heard of. I have no idea what this is, but I saw what looked like a punked out Saber and a punked out Archer. So I'm just like, what? And of course by Archer, I mean Archer from Unlimited Blade Works. Like, they looked punked out. Like, their hair was insane. I'm just like, what is this? What universe is this? I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. I'm definitely going to need more information when it comes to this version of Fate and exactly what is it. Is it going to be like an OVA, a movie, a series? I have no idea. This was a huge surprise for me. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on all of the Fate PVs. Which one is your favorite? Which one are you most excited for? And catch them later as I review Fate Grand Order. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.